Hey there, gamers and fellow Acorn Seekers. Today it's another episode of Evil Dead the Game. I'm going to be going back into the multiplayer, but today's spin is that I will be playing as the Demon. And I would recommend, personally, either the Puppeteer, I feel like he's a little overpowered, or my personal favorite, the Necromancer, who specializes a little bit more in summoning. So I'll probably get a Minion Chronicles video out of this guy at some point, but today I'm going to be the 1 versus the 4 survivors. I'm not the best demon, so these guys will probably win, but it's alright, because the demon actually, he's fun to play as. It's kind of all about setting traps, pelting the players with spawns and enemies, and running around and collecting energy, possessing people, watching their fear. If the players are smart, you know, obviously they're managing their fear, so it makes it harder for you to do what you gotta do. It always starts off a little slow as the demon because you have no idea where the players are. And we'll find them eventually. So what I generally do, this is just kind of my play style. Unless you're fortunate enough to find them right off the bat, I will try to fill up that red bar at the bottom of the screen there by my name. Fill that up with energy. Kind of want to try to keep that full at all times, but of course you're going to be torn between this conflict and spending points and traps and whatnot. But now I'll get the energy bar pretty much full. We can see where the dagger and that last torn page are at. Well before the survivors can see these locations. So what I'll do to kind of spend some points or whatever and gain threat level is just go ahead and fill those areas with some traps. Now these players are on top of their game. They've already found the first piece of the map. Unless you're lucky, they're typically going to get to probably at least the second piece of the map before I've really either come across them or they've slipped up enough to where I can find them. But yeah, so what I'm doing here, these are just some portals I'm setting. This is for the future because it's going to be a minute before the players make it to this area, but I know, obviously, since there's a quest item here, they're going to have to come through here at some point, one way or another. So these traps, even if not all of them are triggered, they're guaranteed to trip them up at least a little bit. And this is, once they get to this point, is when everything will really be kind of getting hectic, so it pays off. But, yeah, not the best area to have to really try and defend, but I'm going to make my way over to the dagger and do the same thing.
The humans have another piece of the map.
The players have already found the second piece of the map. That's a little troublesome, because once they find the third piece, they'll be making their way to one of these 2 objectives I'm currently messing with. And I can see all their information on the side there, so I can't, none of them have any fear, so I can't really harass them yet. Not unless I find them. Wow, this location's not great either. Oh, this isn't it. Wow, yeah, I gotta kind of, well, yeah, look around and there's not a whole lot going on. Yeah, well, normally you'll have a bit more options than that as far as placing traps. So this is just going to be a one-sided match. So let's go ahead and try to find these guys, or at least somebody, and start taking the fight to them. You can see what I mean, how it just starts out real slow. Just kind of going around doing what you can. It's telling me that they're in a vehicle currently, so they're on the move. You can see that there's a couple minions just already spread around to kind of help keep the fight up. Oh wait, I can see somebody on the map this direction. Now, in addition to their fear, there is a noise mechanic that helps you as the demon find the humans. I'm not completely sure how it works because I'd never really thought about noise as much when I was a player or a human. But things like driving a car and I guess engaging in loud battle, like with a shotgun or something. Those are things that can make noise and helps the demon find you on the map. Like if you look up in the top left there, the fact that I can see those little player heads, that means that they, probably because they were driving the car mainly, they exposed me, or they exposed themselves to me, I should say. And I'm closing in on them, so I've got a full demon bar. Little late because they've just found the third piece of the map, meaning they're going to be making their way to the other objectives soon. But I got here, kind of in the middle of whatever's going on. Just start placing some traps immediately. I need to also keep in mind upgrading your perks, just like you would as a survivor. Only thing is this guy gets different perks. You want to kind of go from the portals, because that's how you can start throwing out minions. But also you can work on your energy, you can work on your boss character, various different things. It's all about preference, really, and play style. You know, I can take their car here. Or not, they were having none of that. Well, yeah. So since that didn't go well, I spent all my energy. Possessing a car is one of the most expensive things you can do. But they're on the move. They're in 2 vehicles. It's just a question of which point they're going to go after here. This is probably going to be a quicker match. Like I said, I'm not the greatest demon, so I'm still learning, and there is 2 other classes. All things considered, it also kind of helps to have your stuff leveled up in this game, especially the demon. Since he's kind of by himself, I've been trying to, now that I'm sort of happy with my survivor characters, I'm pouring all my experience into this demon class, since I know this is the one I want. Looks like they're going for the knife, obviously, so I'm just gonna more or less try to cut him off, if not meet him there. Stopped for whatever reason. They're in this tunnel. Got a leap portal going. I always kind of like focusing on the basic portal upgrade, because eventually you can get it to where it spits out 3 minions instead of 2. There we go. Darn. You guys get me before I can even do anything. And they're just like, forget it, we're on foot now. I already got my minions kind of surrounding them and all that. Full energy. They're trying to get the knife. Yeah, they're smart. They're just going for it. Spawn some guys. You can also take control of them. I take control of one of my elite units. Not very fast, but they can take a few blows without really flinching. And they keep going even after their arms are cut off. I'm gonna go ahead and unpossess this guy. He's just, he's done. Spawn another elite. This guy, like, buffs the others. Unfortunately, he can't really defend himself. So, let's see here. Yeah, see, these guys are kicking my butt. This is a pretty bad match as a demon. But it's all just to take it for a spin, see what it's about. It is sort of fun sometimes to just kind of sit back and create carnage instead of, you know, being the person just constantly being insulted and whatnot. Possess this guy. Betray my friends. It's fun. It is that. So I'm gonna take a regular one. Darn. They're all over me. Get like stunned. Alright, well, this one's pretty much done. Can't do much more here. Smack him with a tree. Oh, darn. I'm being exorcised from the area. Alright, well. Now it's going to come down to Torn Page. Making my way downtown. Collect energy on the way.
Humans have completed the lost pages. They will gather to defend them. Take them all out at once.
Minions on minions. Can't set the trap yet. Jerks. I need to get my boss out, but I've been having trouble raising my threat level. Guess I should just be doing random stuff. Pro tip, it's probably just better if you can to spend more points than I do, typically. Only doing this because I need to hit level 10. Oh, I am level 10. Hey, look at that. Boss. So I'm gonna get my butt kicked, but we have the boss unit now, which kind of completes this. We got our elite, our regular guys, and then a boss. What's up, guys? Evil Ash. Summon some skellies. And stagger, they're all over me. Bunch of jerks. I was gonna try and possess the car. I was like, frick it. Oh, excuse me. Okay, well, we're now down to the last objective.
The humans next. It will be the dark ones.
Not the dark ones. Start naming my videos Squee-El gets his butt kicked. Dead or whatever. Does make for some funny content sometimes. Like, watch this guy get wrecked playing the newest game. Okay, so really, like always, some traps would be cool, but there's not a lot of options. I feel like in addition to my lacking in skill and productivity as the demon, this was also a pretty bad hand. Just as far as the map setup. Like, normally there's way more options for traps and whatnot, and these players are just, they're pretty good. I could have definitely done better against some casuals, but, yeah. It's all fun, though, you know, it's one of those games I don't even really care, you know, you don't really mind losing so much because it's just a fun ride, it really is. Like, it's kind of why I wanted to do this video, because this gives you now the full spectrum of the game, and it's kind of just fun all around, even if you got to be patient at times. Like right now, it's like, where are these guys? I guess I could go harass them some. They don't even have the countdown yet, so realistically they could bide their time. There we go. Opportunity. Wait. Oh. Oh, look at this guy. And now I'm out of energy. Oh, that's so not what I want to do. Fight back! Not this stun. Alright. Force choking. Is that the best you can do? As they destroy me. Oh, the minions! Oh, the minions! They've got over a minute to survive. I really got nothing. Really. Thought one of them was ready to be possessed, but I guess they reduced their fear. All I can do is just throw minions at them. Should have upgraded most of this sooner, but you know, like I said, I'm not the best as the teacher. I'm doing what I can. I haven't even barely damaged the book. I need the boss guy again, but unfortunately he's not going to be available until it's too late. So this is pretty much game But hey, that was pretty much a run as the demon. You know, just a noob demon, but a demon all the same. I do think that Necromancer is fun. I don't mind playing as him. Maybe I'll play some more and get better as him. I feel like you can always use more demon players in this game. And that's game. Good job, guys. You slayed the Necromancer. Or banished him, I should say. But that's it for that video. It was just some demon gameplay of Evil Dead. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this content. I know this game is it's just kind of been one of those hidden gems, you know, a nice little surprise. So I've really been enjoying it, and let me know in the comments if you were one of the demon players. Feel free to hand out any tips. I know a couple things obviously that I need to improve on, but the demon player is a little bit more, it's a little bit more of a complex machine than playing as the survivors. So that's all well and good. We'll get some more content in the future, so hopefully you guys like more of these videos. Make sure if you enjoyed this one, hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe. That would help me out, and I'll see you in the next one.